Eyewitness has a story as breaking out of Libya. One of Colonel Gaddafi's last remaining strongholds has fallen. Forces loyal to the National Transitional Council have made their way into the centre of Bani Walid, and Tony Birtley is with them, and he joins me now live. Tony, tell us the story.
Yes, so very much in the centre of Bani Walid. They've came through here just over an hour ago. They're saying that this is almost a complete liberation of the town. Some pockets of resistance of pro-Gaddafi forces, but by and large, 95% of the town is under their control. It's come after 3 days of pretty heavy fighting, and they punched through from the north 2 days ago using a lot of heavy weapons and tanks. And as you can hear, the gunfire of celebration is ringing out. They're going completely crazy here because they know this is sending a very strong message to those pro-Gaddafi elements who are still holding out in Sirte. Basically, there's nowhere left to go. The end of Gaddafi's regime is almost complete, and the complete liberation of Libya is nearly a reality. So they're very, very excited here. They understand what significance this holds, and now they're going to move on from here to Sirte, and they hope that now within the next few days, Sirte will go the same way. They were hoping that perhaps Saif al-Islam, Gaddafi's older son, was here, and maybe Musa Ibrahim also. There were strong rumours they were here, but they haven't shown up. They've been taking prisoners, something like 300 we understand, but at the moment they're very much in celebration mood.
Tony, just tell us a bit more about the prisoners. I mean, have they captured all those remaining pro-Gaddafi loyalists, or have some fled? And of those that they have captured, what's the plan for them, or what are they going to do?
Well, it's very difficult at this stage. As you can understand, there's not a very strong chain of command here, a lot of disorganisation, just a lot of happy fighters firing into the air. But I think there's only a handful, according to my information, of pro-Gaddafi elements left. And they believe that in the course of time they will come to the realisation that there's no hope any longer and they should give up. And I think the message that's being given to all those prisoners is that basically, welcome to the new Libya. What's happened before was one thing. We now have a new Libya. We will move forward. They do say that people with blood on their hands will have to be held accountable, but I think all the rest and all the civilians, all the pro-Gaddafi elements that supported Gaddafi all this time will be embraced and welcomed into the new Libya.
So these troops that have just broken into Bani Walid, you're saying that they are now going to move on to Sirte. Are they comfortable enough leaving Bani Walid in its current condition?
Well, you literally have thousands of fighters here, and we've been with some of the groups as they've been mopping up, checking building by building. This, you have to remember, this is a very strong Gaddafi stronghold, and there's still elements of Gaddafi supporters in the area. We've seen lots of discarded uniforms, lots of discarded weapons, so they're still out there. The question is, will they try and do something? There's a fear that maybe they may try and sort of fire individually, they may try and cause some action, but by and large, the overwhelming mass of Gaddafi support here is just ebbed away. It's disappeared without trace, and therefore we're only left these hardcore diehards who are still putting up some kind of resistance.
Tony Birtley amid some exuberant fighters of the NTC in Bani Walid. Thanks, Tony. We'll check in with you later.